You know, over the years, I've helped hundreds of homeowners consolidate their debt into their mortgage, but I've seen over and over again the same big mistake that homeowners make when they go through this process that really sabotages their success. So in this lesson today, I'm going to go over what this big mistake is and exactly how you can avoid it to ensure success when you do a debt consolidation refi. Hey, it's Robert Weinberg, and on this channel we empower people to take control of their future through expert mortgage and financial strategies. If you're new here, please go ahead and click subscribe and also hit the bell so you get notified on all of our future content. So in today's video, we're going to talk about the biggest mistake homeowners make when refinancing to consolidate their debt. And what is that mistake, you might ask? It's letting the savings from the consolidation refi completely evaporate into your budget. So what you'll find is when you're doing a debt consolidation refi, you're going to be saving $500, $1,000 or more dollars a month. And if you don't have a plan of action in place, the money will evaporate, and a year or two later you'll wonder what happened and why did you even go through this, because you won't see the tangible benefit of the restructuring of your debt. So you want to have a plan of action in place from the get-go, from before you even close on the refinance. And the most common things that you're going to do with this money are going to be funding an emergency account or savings account so that when something in the future comes up and you need a little bit of money, you've got the money in an account ready to go and you don't have to tap credit cards or other debt to take care of it. Another popular thing is to catch up and increase retirement contributions. Depending on when you're retiring, you may want to increase those contributions so you have more money at retirement and you can let that compound. And if you're already doing that, then you may want to go ahead and put the money towards a taxable investment account, like a brokerage account or another sort of taxable investment that you can use. Mutual funds or whatnot would be another common factor in there. I would say the most common thing that I see people do with the money that they save from a debt consolidation refi is to prepay their mortgage and or other debt. So depending on how much of your debt you're able to consolidate, you would be able to use that savings and then use it to prepay and put extra principal payments onto your mortgage, which is going to then in turn pay off your home a lot quicker. So those are the most common. But some people may look at this and say, well, Rob, my budget was, upside down by $300, so I can't use all the savings because then my budget will still be upside down. So that's okay. You can use the first little bit of savings to right side your budget, so to speak, if you were negative a little bit. We want to use that and right side your budget so you don't go further into debt. We need to make sure that you are making more than you're spending. Okay, that's very, very important. But once you're at the point where you're at break even or you've got a little bit of extra spendable cash flow, that's when you want to start using these other options and putting these plans of action, as I just talked about, in play to redirect the money that you're saving and actually have a tangible benefit of what that's going to do for you and your financial circumstance. So if you make the mistake of letting it evaporate, or if you just do the debt consolidation, you don't have this long-term plan in place of what you're going to do with the savings, then 9 out of 10 times you're going to end up back in a situation, like I said earlier, where you wonder, where'd the money go? My budget's tight again. What's going on? And you might be even back in debt like you were before the whole refinance took place. So that's a big mistake that you want to avoid. You want to begin with the end in mind. So when you're going through and analyzing whether a debt consolidation refinance makes sense, you really want to make sure that that savings has been allocated and you know what you're going to do with it. You can go ahead and tell other people, tell your mortgage advisor about what you plan to do with it. Tell other people involved in your life, like a spouse or other loved ones or friends, what you plan on doing with this money so they can help to keep you accountable and make sure that this debt consolidation isn't only a short-term plan to save you money, but it fits into your long-term financial plan, as we talk about, to actually get rid of all your debt and really put a better foot forward financially. I really appreciate you watching this. I hope that it helps you and it gives you some insight on how you can avoid the big mistake that people make when consolidating their debt into their mortgage. You can always follow me on all my social media channels, and if I can be of assistance to you or anyone that you know, you can call, text, or private message my office directly. We'll talk to you soon, and take care.